national anthems.
का लागि कृपया आफ्नो स्थानबाट उभिदिनु हुनका लागि हामी अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छौं सर्वप्रथम राष्ट्रिय धुन किर्गिस्तानको
We are now moving on to the national anthem for both the nations, for which I'd like to request all our audience to please rise from your seat, starting with Kyrgyzstan.
Myanmar ko.
Time for the national anthem of Myanmar.
Yes, that was the national anthems. That were the national anthems of both the teams who are already lined up in this stadium, in this ground. Kyrgyzstan women's team, who have had a dismal record on the run. As you can see, their only win in this past few years was against Tajikistan. That was in 2022. And that is the only win in the last 2-3 years. That is for Kyrgyzstan. Talking about Myanmar, they have not lost their past 5 fixtures, where they have defeated Lebanon in this championship in the last game, whereas they played 2 games against Hong Kong, which they won both with a 4-1 scoreline. And before that, they invited India for friendlies, where there were 2 matches, where India were defeated 2-1 by Myanmar in the first game, and the second match was a draw. So that justifies their dominance in international football in the last few years.
But despite having the lowest rank in the history of Myanmar women's football.
So we can have the lineup of the referees. Main referee Umesh Bidari, as well as the 4th officials Merina and Devi, and Anjana Rai is the 4th official here in this match. And also the 2 captains, they are lined up. The captain is the number 4, Zun Yu Yao is the captain for this team for Myanmar today, whereas Dilnura Abidullah Kaizi will be the captain for the Kyrgyzstan team, who is the most experienced player in this squad. She plays in Kazakhstan and she has that European experience, Ashish.
Well, it's going to be a 7th appearance for Dilnura, and there we go, the starting lineup for Kyrgyzstan, where Dilnura, the keeper and the goalkeeper for the team, Edilaida will be in the defensive line with Karina, the center pair. And there will be Edemi, Ulara, Ashin, Aina, Aikan, Medina, Alina and Tatiana. So as you can see the formations as well, 4-4-2. The flat 4 in the middle, we can expect it's going to turn out to be 4-5-1.
So I think Tatiana will be a player to watch today as she is playing in the striker position. Tatiana Kaznetseva, she can be considered one of the players to watch. Now we have the squad of Myanmar. Zutladi will be on goal as well as Sanderlin. Fu Yao and Fu Wu Win are the players. Mehit Lu, Lin Leu, Yin Lun Yan, Thantan Nui, Myat Ko Kin and Yun Wadi Hyang are the players, as well as Kin Mo Thandar Tun is the player who's been brought in. 8 changes for Myanmar today, and that is surprising as Myanmar, they're pitching a very young squad for this fixture.
Well, similar to changes, Kyrgyzstan will be having a couple of changes. There will be 2 personnel changes to the starting lineup against Myanmar. Well, Kyrgyzstan had a good first fixture against the host, and we can anticipate, we can hope Kyrgyzstan to carry the form that they had in the second half, despite Nepal being not so clinical with the finishing, especially in the final third. Well, Kyrgyzstan had that one mere chances which gone begging, the excellent save of Angela, the Nepalese keeper. But yeah, new day, new fixture, and Myanmar having 8 changes may be some opportunity of windows for Kyrgyzstan.
You can see Tatiana Kaznetseva, she is one of the very important players, a tall striker who can have opportunities on the counter, and that is the only strategy I think Kyrgyzstan will be having playing against a mighty Myanmar. We're able to stop the mighty Nepal in the earlier game with their defensive tactics. Let's see how it goes. The game kicks off. Kyrgyzstan in their red, Myanmar in their white, and today is the match number 3 of this tournament. Kyrgyzstan playing against the mighty Myanmar, who is the highest seeded team in this tournament. From the left, Myanmar trying to go in. As you can see, the pressure from the very first half, from the very first minute, and you can just see the energy levels of the Myanmar players.
Despite it looks like a B team that Myanmar has set up, because Sanderlin had the debut in the first match and it's a second appearance, and few win the player of the match for Myanmar in the first match. The single pivot for today, they are opting 4-1-4-1 formation, Avinav.
So Fufu Win will be very important. She was the player of the match in the earlier game, and she's the pivot, the only pivot we can see. And I think all the players, the attacking 4 will be really hard to handle, really hot to handle for the Kyrgyzstan team, and the attacking prowess that they have in the left wing. And that is an opportunity. This can be the very first goal, and that is the very first goal. Surprise, surprise, in the very first minute. The goal coming in from the starting player Yun Wadi in the first minute. And that is a brilliant start there by Myanmar.
Well, calamity of error for Kyrgyzstan backliners. As you can see, Sanderlin, not a threatening ball, but there was definitely a miscommunication between the keeper and the backliners. Karina had no answer to the run that Yun Wadi was having to the left of the goalkeeper. And excellently done. But not so clear, but convenient way to open up the account for Myanmar.
Well, that was the brightest start in this tournament, we can say. The very fast goal that we have, the fastest goal. And this is the very first Vienet goal of this match. And this is another miss pass. I think you heard the predictions of Aman and me in the first half. I think I'm getting a wrong presumption of this match already. Aman said 4-0, I guess.
Well, it was in the first half. We still have time for that.
Well, by the looks of it, by the looks of this game, it seems it's going to be a very big number in the scoreline. Kyrgyzstan, they are on the back foot right now, and Myanmar, they have all it takes to go forward.
Well, what some fortune for Yun Wadi, brought into today's fixture by the Japanese head coach Tetsuri Uki. What a way to announce herself in this squad.
Now this is Kyrgyzstan trying to attack. One of the very first attacks there by Aikan, who was the player brought in, Aikan Tarmes. She was not in the starting 11 last time, and Yun Wadi Yang is the goal scorer, the very first goal scorer, and that was a really good celebration by her as well. Now Myanmar, as you can see, they're playing from the back. They're trying to attract Kyrgyzstan. You can just tell they're just trying to set out the trap here.
Well, despite having 8 changes, the setup is similar to what we saw the fixture against Lebanon, where the team would like to play from the back, have the position.
That is another attack there from Sandalin from the left-hand side. A cross being put in. This could be dangerous still. From the right-hand side, the goal scorer Yunwadi comes in, trying to feed the ball to Meilu. That has been blocked there by Kyrgyzstan.
Was a very soft touch from Karina, the centre-back. He's pairing up with Adelaida, who is brought on for today's fixture. I beg your pardon, it's Aikan and Ademi who's brought on for today's fixture in place of Nagima, who had that injury. He went on to the crash with Nepal's goal scorer for the first match.
That has been regained there by Kyrgyzstan. And Aikan, I think she's going to be really pivotal. She was missing in the previous game. And her presence and physicality, that can be an advantage there for Kyrgyzstan. That is the only thing that I think can stop Myanmar from outscoring them.
Well, Kyrgyzstan needs to have that belief. The execution, beg your pardon, Avinav, the execution that they had against Nepal, going against the host nation to the jam-packed stadium. They had that resilience at the back, especially in the middle flank. Kriti Rai did not have any spaces in the second half whatsoever.
So we can see the coach of Kyrgyzstan, Mehmadzan Zakirov. This is the coach of Kyrgyzstan. Now going forward is
well, it's been the deja vu of the first match, where Kyrgyzstan went on to concede early, then they were trying their hard to block, especially the midway path, but whom they are looking for, because 8 players are the newly brought on players for the team.
This can be a chance here. That was a foul on the goalkeeper. Zunadi was brought down. There was contact, definitely, and this will be a free kick in favor of Myanmar. And that was one of the rare attacks that we could see from Kyrgyzstan.
Much better from Tatiana, having that presence her in the final third. Junadi, who is starting for the first time in this tournament for Myanmar. First ever involvement, the defensive half for Junadi.
Myanmar, you can see they're setting a trap here. They are trying to play the ball from the back, but Kyrgyzstan, they're trying to press hard, and I think in some instances they have been successful. They're regaining the ball. And that was a clearance. Surprisingly, Myanmar in the back foot right now.
Well, the positioning of the Myanmar team is absolute perfection. They know how involved they are in the defensive half too. And the transition that we talk about in the modern football, the quick transition, the first goal was a picture of that. The way Sandalin produced the pass. And it was a miscommunication between Delnuda and Karina. Some fortune for Yunwadi.
Kyrgyzstan are in the back foot right now from the left inside in Sandalin. She made her debut in the previous game, and she's starting her second start in this Myanmar team. Full of talent, full of attacking prowess, as you can tell. The players like Santhathal, as well as the star player Winthengitun. It's really hard to get your name on the team sheet, and she has managed to do so with a brilliant performance in the last game as well. Now it's Kyrgyzstan's turn with a free kick. This time it's number 18 with the set piece. This time out, it's Adelieda with the free kick. Adelieda, Mirzalieva with the cross, which was intervened there by the Myanmar defender. And you can tell it's quite surprising how Kyrgyzstan are the team pressing now. Going forward is Ayana with a cross. Ayana was trying to find a teammate. A shot but put in, and wonderful save there by the goalkeeper. That was a surprise there for the goalkeeper, but she was right up to the mark.
Well, absolutely smashed it. Looking at the position of the goalkeeper, she was uncomfortable. It was Khan who made that surprising attack. It was a good ball by Ayana. It was brilliant in the first fixture, and then she just launched it on target, attacking shot from Khan for Kyrgyzstan. Now, out of nowhere, the script has been written reversely for Myanmar.
Well, that is a change in this match. Now, this is Medina with the corner kick this time from the left-hand flank. Medina with the cross. Good cross being put in. This could be dangerous. That could have been a touch which could have made the difference, as Tatiana Kaznetseva was there on the box. She couldn't capitalize on it. Kyrgyzstan pressing really high. They're doing all it takes to score a goal now. Sanderlin with a cross, a brilliant ball. There's much pressure for the defender. Going from the right is the Myanmar player, that was Yin Lun. She was giving much pressure to the defender, and Ulara was kind of in a problem.
Well, had an eye on the ball. It was a very good body selling by Ulara. She knew exactly the movement of Yin Lun. What a cross it was from Kathmandu.
Good cross being put in. That is a good touch as well. Going in front is Alina, but defender was on rescue. Yu Ya was the defender. She's the captain for the day.
Well, this is the skipper for today. The centre back pairing with Kim Yo Tun.
Possession with Myanmar once again. They're playing the ball around. As you can see, a bit of patience in them. They're not in a hurry. They've already won the very first game, and this game is a mere practice match, as you can see. Not being disrespectful to Kyrgyzstan, that is. Coming in front there by Myanmar from the right hand side.
A very good stop by Ayana, who was impressive in the last match. Kept a role as a player marking for Ayana to the Preeti Rai, and she did her job excellently. And then on the screen we have Tatiana. Well, the goal scorer Yun Wadi failed to convert the pass, and Ayana, well-timed tackle. Well, Yun Wadi went on to hurt herself, the goal scorer for Myanmar in this fixture.
Sometimes it is given as a foul as well. There was much contact, but not convincing enough for the referee to give a free kick on that occasion. And yes, this is Vienet International Women's Championship. The commercial and the strategic partner is Brand Logic. This tournament is being broadcasted by our broadcast partner Kantipur Max HD, from where you can see this, watch this tournament, all the actions, as well as the YouTube channel of Kantipur Max HD. A pass through. Going in front is Myanmar. Kyrgyzstan regain the ball. Possession here with Myanmar from the left hand side. It's Sanderlin. Kyrgyzstan being very patient now.
Well, Sanderlin has impressed a lot. All those runs that she's been making in the left flank, she's been exploiting with the spaces that she has generated. The involvement in the first goal and involvement in the previous match as well.
Well, it seems like Kyrgyzstan, they're starting to tune in to their tactics. Playing the ball around, they're trying to regain the possession, and that is a good touch, which was collected there by the defender, Karina. The clearance. Kyrgyzstan, they're slowly but steadily growing in the game. They have the possession. I guess the majority of the last 5 minutes possession is with Kyrgyzstan.
Well, the play has been stopped as Ayana wanted to lash the ball towards Medina. She's been waiting in the right flank for Kyrgyzstan. As you can see on the replay, Ayana, she just wanted to launch the delivery for Aykan. She's making a run. we have 8 newcomers for Myanmar, Abhinav.
Well, I guess it's going to take time for us commentators as well as our analyst team. Hopefully by the end of the tournament we can see the names of all of them. It's quite hard for us, but then again, these players, they have all the talent and all the attributes to make them successful. And the young squad of Myanmar, they're trying to make an impact. But now in the last 5 or 7 minutes, Kyrgyzstan is trying to dominate this match with the possession and the chances they're trying to create. Slowly tuning in the possession, and as you can see, some changes in tactics
Dove
needed
is
here from
different.
Myanmar.
Dove contains
Otherwise,
1/4
Kyrgyzstan
moisturizing cream. Get your radiance with Dove.
Well, they've been improved a lot, as we can see, with the position, with the comfortability that they are getting with the ball. Good tackles all around at the back. Good movement to the final third. Yet they had registered Icon. It was a wonderful strike.
Now this is a throw-in for Myanmar. Lin Le-u, she's in the left back, and Than Nui is in the right back. Possession is with Myanmar. The two centre backs, they're splitting apart with the goalkeeper coming in front. So they're making a 3-player building wall from the back, and that is quite modern how they're playing actually.
Well, that's a trait of a modern day goalkeeper. How they leave the line and try to get involved with those passing games.
A shot being put in there. Wonderful save there by Dilnura. Another attempt, another save. Dilnura coming in, and another save, another block here. Thereby, Kyrgyzstan, another shot. So many blocks here. The Kyrgyzstan players putting their body on the line, and that is another chance missed there for Myanmar.
Well, massive amount of blocks for Myanmar. As you can see, it was the first time, very well timed to the left of Dilnura. And there you go. There was an attempt of Ulara trying to clear that ball. Good chest. Stop it, we can say, for Myanmar. Back-to-back saves, double save for Adelaida. And it was a very good save to the left of the skipper. Another scare's gone away for Kyrgyzstan. But Myanmar, yeah, they are trusting their slow build-up attacking football. It's very much evident too.
The same thing is happening again in comparison to the first game that Kyrgyzstan played. They conceded in the very few minutes, and then they went on to keep that holding block. And I think it's going to be hard for Kyrgyzstan, or let's say it's going to be hard for Myanmar to score against the strong Kyrgyzstan side, especially considering the form of Dilnura, how she's been playing. Now going from the right hand side is Myanmar.
But again, very good combination between Karina and Adelaida, the back of Kyrgyzstan. One thing I'd like to mention is the match against Myanmar. Myanmar had against Lebanon. The first half was quite similar. They were not clinical, finding those chances, but not 100% success on conversion of those chances that they had created. It's going to be similar for them, despite the fortunate goal that they had. Look at the position. It's 39 to 61% for Myanmar.
They have the majority of the possession without any doubt. Now they're going in front, trying to kill this attack. And now once again, Karina comes out on top. Possession here with Myanmar now. Some combination play. This can be another attack that can be dangerous against Kyrgyzstan. A pass there from the left hand side. Another chance here. Sunderland with the ball. Sunderland cuts it back. There can be a chance where the goalkeeper pounces onto the opportunity. Dilnura with another save there for Kyrgyzstan.
Well, it is a block from Adelaida. Sunderland had a good idea, cutting back, waiting for the run of Yen Lun. Well, the left flank has been the problem for Kyrgyzstan. The amount of spaces that Sunderland has been creating for her team. And some fortune for the team. They haven't considered the second goal.
Now this is another shot which can be dangerous, but Dilnura comes to the rescue once again. She has been brilliant in this match. Dilnura, she's the wall in front of the Myanmar attack.
Matkin with the right-footed attempt, right out, just outside of the danger area. And as you can see, Dilnura, a very good save.
She's showing her class, as you can see. This was not the most difficult of efforts, but then again, she was right up to the mark.
Well, the experienced campaigner for Kyrgyzstan, 8th appearance, and total shots, 5 shots registered by Myanmar and 1 from Khan for Kyrgyzstan. It's a good shot.
And all the shots on target, I presume. That has been the gameplay of Myanmar. They are quick on attack. Now it's Kyrgyzstan with the chance coming in front. Still the possession. Khan was trying to bulldoze her way through that Myanmar defense, but she couldn't. Now it's Kyrgyzstan winning this ball once again. Yunwadi Liang is the player who scored the very first goal, and in fact the solitary goal of this game. Going on attack is Kyrgyzstan, and this can be a chance here for Kyrgyzstan. Myanmar with the ball this time. And in the commentary box there is a change, and we have Aman Pratap Adhikari. Welcome, Aman.
Thank you so much, Abhinav. Yes, the game kicked off brightly for Myanmar, but from then onwards, Kyrgyzstan have slowly crept back in the match. They've kept Myanmar silent, but though after near about 15 minutes, Myanmar have again taken control of the match. But still, very much Kyrgyzstan is in the game for now.
Fufu win with the switch on the far right side. Yunwadi, goal scorer, coming in, a good cut in. There is an option there in the middle there for Yin Hun. A good turn by Yin Hun. A shot which was scuffed there by the striker. The danger is still there for Kyrgyzstan.
Meilu, the number 13 of Myanmar, just scuffed her chance over there actually. She did not take total control.
This is the ambience we're getting. That is quite astonishing. Kyrgyzstan now on attack will be winning a corner.
Now a corner kick. Kyrgyzstan, obviously they have tall players as well as a very well physically built players as well. They can toss around the Myanmar defense, and they might be able to create a chance for their team over here, maybe for the very first goal of the tournament for them. Abhinav, let's see how it goes.
This is Medina with a short corner kick, which was surprising in that circumstances, as everybody was expecting a long ball into the box. And now this is another attack here, which is cancelled out there by the Kyrgyz defenders.
If we look at how Kyrgyzstan is playing with confidence as well, we called it, they might be just 18 years in numbers, but still they have the confidence to play the ball around. But this is the chance for Myanmar,
which was blocked. Dilnura was quite uncomfortable there. Still there is a chance. Myanmar still alive with the attack. A shot being put in, which will be cleared, and still there is a chance. A shot being put in, that was just wide of the post. Once again it was the goal scorer Yunwadi Liang with an attempt.
Well, Sunderland had a good run. She received the pass as well. It was a mistake from the goalkeeper Dilnura, but could not be capitalized here. She was looking for her teammates, but because no one was coming near her, she just tried a shot, and in the rebound there was a chance for the goal scorer Yunwadi, but not to happen this time around. The score is still 1-0 in favor of Myanmar.
Well, that was not the easiest of chances to convert actually from that angle. It was very, very narrow for the striker. So Myanmar is still leading by 1, and Kyrgyzstan, they are showing some signs of progress here.
Well, that was a sparkling moment from the Myanmar side. they nearly doubled the lead.
Definitely so. Dilnura, she's just taking her breath. She knows this is not going to be an easy task this afternoon in the stadium against this mighty Myanmar team. Kyrgyzstan trying to find some spaces here. Possession here with Myanmar now. Kyrgyzstan going forward from the right hand side. It's Medina trying to use her dribbling skills. A good change of pace still. Could be a chance of a cross, but which is not capitalized and just will be a goal kick.
Well, because there has been near about 8 players changed in the Myanmar starting lineup, we do not see those particular soft movements, especially around the mid area, though we know that Fiu Win, who was actually the player of the match in the very first match, the number 5, if you can find it around, if you see the number 5, she is the main player who controls and dictates the game for Myanmar, but today she's been a little bit silent. We can see it right there in the center of midfield for Myanmar, number 5, Fiu Yin, but she's not yet in the game, Abhinav.
Well, definitely. So going in front is Kyrgyzstan from the left hand side. It's Tatiana Gaznitsyeva trying to find some space. A pass being put in. Icon trying to set up her teammate. A shot being driven there by outside of the box, which was comfortably taken care by the goalkeeper Zulat Nadi.
Again, a combination between Icon and Ayana near about the 8th minute of the match, where Ayana built up a chance for Icon, and the goalkeeper Junadi had to come up with a brilliant save over there, but this time around it was Icon setting up for Ayana, and that might be the strategy of Kyrgyzstan coming in from a little bit further up the line. That was the techno sparkling moment over there from the Kyrgyzstan team.
Another attack here. Switch on to the right hand side. Wadi comes in front. Yunwadi trying to find a teammate. A good change of pace, which was blocked there by the defender. Will be a corner.
It seems the Kyrgyzstani team, obviously with the very well physical built players, they're up there with the tackles and just trying to dismiss the chances created by the Myanmar team, but a corner kick in favor of Myanmar. Number 21, we have the goal scorer Yun Wadi with the corner kick.
26 minutes gone. There can be another chance from the set piece here. Yun Wadi. Will flight one, a good cross being put in, or is it? It just goes out and just will be a goal kick.
Well, it was wasted. A wasted chance actually flew over the bar from the corner kick. Not a good one. The coaches won't be happy, especially the dead ball specialist coach. He or she won't be happy at all with this attempt. Short ball from the Kyrgyzstani team, trying to build up from the back. Moving on from the left hand side, but not to be sure. Myanmar with the chance now.
Which will be cleared. Kyrgyzstan staying put. They have been resilient in their back. And now going from the left hand side, it's Tatiana Gaznitsyeva trying to find some space, which the Myanmar defender does not allow, and will be a corner kick still.
That's number 10 Tatiana for you from Kyrgyzstan, whereas Fiu Win, the number 5 of Myanmar, she blocked the way of Tatiana. She did not have the clear chance over there. A good defensive movement from Fiu Yin, who we know as a proper pivot player for the Myanmar team. She does seem to be the center of attraction and attention for the Myanmar team.
Another corner. Medina will be the one who will be taking the set piece from the left flank. A curler might be expected from the cross here. Good cross being put in. Could be dangerous. Still there's a chance. And Myanmar managed to resolve this problem.
It seems Kyrgyzstan team is growing in confidence right now. If you look at the replay of this corner kick, goalkeeper was bundled over the ball, but still a good clearance from the striker herself, mainly. But over here, some kind of dissatisfaction among the players of Kyrgyzstan. number 11, ASEAN, having a conversation with the referee.
Rasam Durgambaeva, she's not happy for something. Let's see in the replay what happened. Oh. Two of the players furious, as you can see. And now, it's a chance here for Kyrgyzstan once again. A pass being put in, which is intervened there by the Myanmar defender. Almost 30 minutes gone. This match is still in favor of Myanmar with a solitary goal. Going from the right hand side is Yoon Wadi with a good change of pace. Still Yoon Wadi going past the defender. Yoon Wadi with a cross. Sanderlin with a shot and another goal here for Myanmar. It's 2-0 and a perfectly timed ball there by the goal scorer. Chetan's provider this time. They hang their heads, the Kyrgyzstan defenders, and they are left in despair as Kyrgyzstan are once again beaten in the defense there by the Myanmar strikers.
Well, Sanderlin did took a chance and it's double the lead for a country, but if we look at the move from Yoon Wadi from the right hand side, she just zoomed past the Kyrgyzstani players. Just look at her run. Every Kyrgyzstani player is just running behind her, and that particular cross finding her teammate inside the box. That left-footed shot, Dilnura with no chance at all, and it's 2-0. And why not? The coach will simply be happy when the team doubles the lead. It's the Vienet goal, the second goal for Myanmar.
Japanese is with all smiles here. As Sanderlin, one of the few survivors of the previous team in the squad, she's the goal scorer from the attacking end this time. It was a very good run there by Yoon Wadi. She went past two defenders in the right flank. Well, this is the scoreline in this Vienet International Women's Championship. It's 2-0 here.
That was an absolute amazing run from on the right hand side from Yoon Wadi over there for the second goal. The effort that she made, and obviously she's trying to prove a point over to her coach, and here the Kyrgyzstani players a little bit frustrated. A little bit earlier as well, ASEAN was complaining to the referee herself a few minutes earlier. Now the frustrations might lead to a card.
She looks a bit of mischievous here, Rasam Durgambaeva. As you can see, she's poking the player. She's trying to... Oh, look at that.
A shirt pull usually is a yellow card that we've been seeing in an international scenario, but over here the referee just lets go of it. Myanmar again dominating this match.
From the right hand side, a cross being put in, which will be intervened, and that is a problem in the defense, and that can be a penalty, but the referee says no. The player was brought down perhaps, but Yoon Wadi, she's denied a penalty.
Karina with a timely tackle. It seems as though she had to make a tackle because she made a mistake over there, and there you go. But referee saw it otherwise. No penalty this time around. A little bit lenient maybe the referee.
So this is the thunder sound meter which we can hear. It's 70 decibels, I guess. And this is the Japanese coach of Myanmar, Uki Tatsuro.
Uki Tatsuro must be really satisfied with the second goal right now, but the problem is there for the Kyrgyzstani coach, Zakirov. He might have to come up with something different now for the second half, but still, there's 10 and more minutes to go for the second half, till the second half, for the first half to end actually. So, it seems...
They're very close actually. Right in the edge of Asia, as you can see. Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. Well, sometimes they get deceived. That's okay.
Maybe if we start saying Kyrgyz Republic, that would
definitely
be much more easier.
I think yes, we should start calling them that because that is their official name now.
It is.
Well, the women's team, they are trying to make their country famous overseas here in Nepal. And now that is a very blunder. But she manages to correct that mistake, the defender. Otherwise, that could have been another goal here. The women's team of Myanmar.
Karina, the number 23, the defender of Kyrgyz Republic is not having greatest of her days. Where up front, Tatiana looks fiery and feisty. She really does want a goal. Kyrgyzstan does need a goal in this particular tournament as well to kickstart actually.
Now this is another attack here from Kyrgyzstan. The 2-0 up the Myanmar team. They're trying to make an impact, this Kyrgyzstan team. They are not trying to surrender. 35 minutes almost reach. 2-0 up for Myanmar. This is Vienet International Women's Championship. Commercial and strategic partner is Brand Logic. The broadcasting partner is Kandipur Max HD. You can watch us live from Kandipur Max HD television as well as YouTube channel. Going from the right hand side is Yunwadi. A cross being put in, a good cross. This can be dangerous, a header, and that is another goal. Wonderfully set up there for the incoming player. That was a Melu, and that is another wonderful Vienet goal of the match.
Abhinav, what a move again from Yunwadi. She's been the player to watch for this first half. That beautiful cross and that glancing header. Keeper Dilnura with no chance at all. It just flew past her, and Myanmar takes a 3-0 lead in the very first half of this match. Oh my goodness gracious, how can Kyrgyz Republic come back from this match?
Well, it's going to be very difficult. This is a mountain to climb for the Kyrgyz Republic team. Mehit Lu is the player who was the goal scorer, and in fact all the three forwards that has been put in this formation, Mehit Lu, Yunwadi as well as Sander Lin, have scored, and that is good to see, especially for the coach, I guess.
Especially for the coach, obviously his tactics is working right now. Because right after when Myanmar took the lead in the very second minute of the match, Kyrgyzstan slowly crept back in the match. They took control as well. They did make some chances. They did find some chances as well. But from then onwards, near about 20 minutes of the match, it's all been Myanmar, and especially it's been Yunwadi from the right-hand flank, the number 21. There you go, Yunwadi, the star player, and the first goal was scored by Yunwadi, Myanmar, this particular match.
Also, the 2 assists were there from Yunwadi as well. She has been the most influential player in this match by far from Myanmar. And coach's trust has been justified here by the winger. And I think she's going to get a chance against the match, against Nepal, that is, in the upcoming game.
Well, she's proving her point. She's proving her point. And if we look at the depth of the squad in the Myanmar, then every other team needs to be so very aware of what they have and what they offer.
Well,
because in the last game as well against Lebanon, the 2 substitutes who came in the second half, they managed to go on and score a goal each. And now over here, 3 players up front, all of the 3 players have scored in this match and taken their team 3-0 up.
Well, Myanmar, they're growing in the international rankings as well as they have their impact. They were just denied a place in the World Cup, losing a qualifiers against Taiwan, if I'm not wrong. We will just check on it in a while, Ashish. But this is another chance.
Now it's Fufu Win. Now she has a space, ample amount of space in the center of the midfield for Myanmar. There you can see everyone is trying to give her the ball so that the movement can happen. But they're just growing in confidence. They're just growing in confidence, the Myanmar team. They're just passing the ball around. They've slowed down the game as well. They have dictated the pace of the match, and just the Kyrgyz players are just running behind them.
Now this is another chance that Myanmar wants to create from the left-hand side. "38 minutes gone, 3-0 up is Myanmar in the first half. Kyrgyzstan, they have not been able to put up a fight here, and it looks like it's going to be one-way traffic here for Myanmar.
Well, it was a wrong throw actually. Obviously the technical team of Kyrgyzstan will not be happy looking at that. Artemi is not having the greatest of the day as well. She made a mistake in the second goal as well, Artemi, where Yunwadi just zoomed past her. Now again, Myanmar has a chance.
Fufovin trying to find a way inside the box, and there is a foul against the Kyrgyz Republic defender. She seems to be in agony here.
Was it a foul or was it a clash? of two. It was just a push from Fufi Yun, the number 5 of Myanmar, on the backside.
Well, if you're playing a game of football, you need to be really, really strong. And these youngsters.
Adelaida is the number 18 and the defender of Kyrgyzstan. She, along with Karina, they're having tough time over there, Avinav.
Definitely so. But on the contrary, they are gaining good experience against a strong side like Myanmar. They will not get much better games to play against. And I think there are really good signs for this Kyrgyz Republic team in the days to come. As you can see, the youngsters who are growing, some 18-year-olds, we saw some 16-year-olds coming in. And Aman, just to know that the average age of this squad is 18. That is quite surprising. When do you see instances like this in international football?
Especially in the international arena. It's hardly you've ever heard about it. The way Kyrgyzstani players are trying to rotate the ball around, it shows the confidence in them as well. They know they are 3-0 down, but still they are playing with no fear, because any result is a good result for them. They're just learning a lot from this particular tournament. But Myanmar has other ideas.
Now going in front is another shot, and that is another goal! And that silencing celebration as well, as Kyrgyzstan was trying to come back. Now Yunwadi with a statement once again as she scores another one. 2 goals and 2 assists. What a wonderful game she is having.
What an amazing, amazing skill. There you just go. One mistake, she's gonna bounce on it, and there, in the first bar, Dilnura, she should be able to cover the first bar over there. She took the ball, Yunwadi ran past the defender, then slashed onto it. What a shot, a powerful shot. A Vienet goal, a worthy Vienet goal. Yunwadi doubles her score, doubles her assist.
She pierces a spear into the hopes of the Kyrgyz Republic. And now Kyrgyzstan, they have to come back, climb this tall mountain. This game which is turning out to be a really, really difficult time for the Kyrgyz Republic team. It's 4-0 already, and my prediction goes into the drains as Aman's hopes are still alive. And I think your prediction will also be cancelled out, I guess.
A lot of them, I believe. I just said it for first half, you know. It's like for the first half, it's going to be 4-0, you know.
Well, that is an irony. Well, now going in front is Kyrgyzstan. Beg your pardon, it's Myanmar now. Now the possession is with Kyrgyzstan, as you can see. It's one-way traffic. It's all Myanmar now. They had quite some fumbles there, the Myanmar team. In some moments we saw Kyrgyzstan trying to be a better team, but it's quite predictable now.
It's quite predictable. The Kyrgyzstani players, obviously, we've been talking about the heights and the physical prowess that they have against the Myanmar side. But the Myanmar, they move the ball around so swiftly, especially the ground balls from left to the right. And today, especially towards the right-hand flank, they know Yunwadi is an exceptional player, as well as he has a really good run. And the way she runs, well, there again, number 11. There you go, ASEAN. Always a little bit of a nuisance.
You can see she is a fierce one. Age 19, she's still a teenager. Asim Turgenbayeva. And now going in front is Myanmar. That was quite cheeky there by. And you can see the feuds happening. The players, they're engaging in non-footballing activities here.
A little bit of a frustration from the Kyrgyzstani players. Of course, they are 4-0 down. They will be frustrated. They're a young bunch as well. They're over here to learn. I think they should just, I think the coach himself, Zakirov, is going to calm them down in the second half during the halftime. But over here, the game has been completely dominated by the Myanmar.
Still, there are dangers roaming around the Kyrgyz defense. Lofted pass here, trying to find the striker Tatiana, still going forward. This is Medina. A good touch there. Medina still.
Well defended by Lin Hei Yo, the number 14 of Myanmar. Medina did have a chance to just run past her and come up with a good cross, but it did not happen. The Myanmar team is growing in confidence. Just look at the moves that they're making, and off the ball movement, especially Abhinav. Just look at how the players are making empty spaces around the Kyrgyz players.
See the ball rotating around. The possession is fluent there for Myanmar. I mean, just note the players' movement. They are spreading around, and they're making life difficult there for the Kyrgyz defenders. And that is how you attack. It's total football at its very best. And now it's Kyrgyzstan going forward. It's Ayena getting the ball. Aykantarmes, that was. Assem trying to combine there with her forward. It's once again Kyrgyzstan going forward. Possession with Kyrgyzstan this time. 2 minutes added, a long pass. Trying to find the striker. Kantarmes was trying to find a space there. Will be a
Kim Myo-yoon did not wanted to take any chances over there. Just threw the ball around for a throw-in, but a little bit of pressure from the Kyrgyz players, especially Ayana, number 17, trying to find Tatiana with a long ball. Tatiana, obviously a tall player. That could be the target and the plan of the match for Kyrgyz players, but from the right hand side it was Hayward, number 9. There you go, Aremi. Not a good one.
It's been easy for Myanmar in the last few minutes. They have been the better team without any doubt. Possession is there, and I think they are looking for another goals as well, especially the young players who are trying to make a mark. They want to stamp their authority, they want to stamp an impact in this team, and they want to impress their coach.
Definitely, that was what I was thinking during the pre-match as well, because they want to show how good they are, and when they get a chance, they double their effort. And it's just 1 minute left in the added minutes as well for Kyrgyzstan to come up with something in the end of the first half. But it looks like hardly it can happen over here. Myanmar team is all set.
And I think Yunwadi is surely playing the next match, as I think she has made that impact, proven her point, and she has been the best player in this setup by far. And it's Kyrgyzstan trying to come back once again. As you can see, the progressing midfielders. There is a chance, a through ball, a good through ball there from the right hand side. A chance there for the hat-trick for Yunwadi, which was denied, but still will be a corner for Myanmar.
Dilnura had to come out from her line and go on for a 1 versus 1, but still, that was the last action of the match of the first half. And obviously score is in favor of Myanmar, and that's the lady we've been talking about, Yunwadi.
Well, she has been phenomenal in this match. 2 goals and 2 assists, 4 goal contributions in 45 minutes. That is almost 1 goal contribution in 10 minutes. So that is the impact that has been having there by Yunwadi. And this is the half-time score of the match. Yunwadi scoring 2 goals, Sanderlin and Hietlu with 2 singular goals from each players, and you can see how much dominant the Myanmar team is.
Well, it started very evenly, though. Myanmar took the lead in the very second minute of the match. There you go, at the very beginning. Kyrgyzstan was trying their best over there, but a small mistake from the defender and a chance for the Myanmar to take the lead. There he goes. She was actually so very free, and it just deflected, and it was 1-0 in favor of Myanmar in the very second minute of the match.
That was due to the sheer perseverance of Yunwadi that resulted into the goal. She was not the favorite in this occasion, but then again she put her head on the line, and that was the goal Myanmar needed in the first minute. In fact, this was inside 2 minutes of the match.
This particular shot, Abhinav, did really shock everyone, because that nearly crept in the Myanmar goalpost. But a mistake from the goalkeeper Dilnura. She pounced on, she could not hold or pounced away. And this was the second goal in favor of Myanmar.
This was almost the second goal.
This was not the second, it was near about the second goal. But this was the run. The absolutely beautiful run from Yunwadi.
Yes, and that is the goal there by the player who survived in this match, Sanderlin. She is one of the 3 players who are starting. That from the second, and that from the first match, that is against the Lebanon. And this is second goal, which is assisted there by Yunwadi herself.
And especially in the third goal, it was Yoon Wadi again. That particular run and that particular cross and a header. And that was 3-0. Mei Liu with the head. No chance for Dilnura at all because he had come out to collect the ball and missed it.
Look at that for a header. Perfectly timed, perfectly controlled. Spot on the header. And she proves her mark as she is a worthy one to start in the upcoming game as well. But this girl right here, she is definitely a worthy one. Look at her movement, and that is sheer brilliance there in the first half, in the first bar. Just you can see her foot movement. She's very confident that she can strike it in the first half, first bar.
She took the ball away from Karina, the number 23, and she lashed onto her shot in the first bar, beat Dilnura, and that's 4-0 in favor of Myanmar. The first half ends in favor of Myanmar, 4, Kyrgyzstan 0.
Now we will be going for a break. After the break, we will be bringing you the action of Vienet International Women's Championship. Don't go anywhere.
Throughout this fixture,
Ulara Dushabeva, the 19-year-old who plays for FC Vivad, is one of the youngsters they have, one of the teenagers.
well, look at the total shots tally. That 24 shots for Myanmar and 2 shots on target for Kyrgyzstan.
And Myanmar, they are dominating the whole match, as you can tell. This is another chance here, a setup, another opportunity for Myanmar to extend their lead, which is denied there by the Kyrgyz Republic defender. From the right, it's Myanmar once again. A shot being put in, perhaps a cross. A shot that was improvised there by Santatho. Expertly taken there by Dilnura. If that was not for Dilnura today, it would have been a goal fiesta there for Myanmar.
Well, absolute acrobatic attempt. Well, slightly lacked the power and the direction that she wanted to have. Shanthatha, the 3rd goal scorer for the first match for Myanmar. And what an execution it would have been if the goal was there for Myanmar.
Another opportunity here, and this will surely be, oh my God, how did that not go in there? A perfect, easy tap in there for Yoon Wadi, and that is a miss, astonishingly.
Well, such an unselfish play from Shantha. She could have gone for the glory, rather she opted to go for the right-sided pass. Yoon Wadi just failing to guide the ball towards the home and missing the chance of hat-trick for Yoon Wadi too. It's an excellent fixture that she had, 2 assists, 2 goals produced in the first half, but failed to convert the hat-trick moment for Yoon Wadi.
Unbelievable. This is definitely a techno-sparkling moment of the match. And Yoon Wadi is denied an opportunity for a hat-trick here. As it seems, Shwee Yitun will be coming in from Myanmar. We will confirm.
Well, Yoon Wadi, definitely the player of the match. Avinav?
Definitely so. And Myanmar, they are trying to extend their lead. As you can see, some players were coming in. Nutmeg there, combination in the middle. There is much chaos in the middle. Going in front is Kyrgyzstan. Tatiana chasing every ball. She's been quite isolated up front. Couple of youngsters being pitched here by Kyrgyzstan as well. A 15-year-old has been put in the squad, who has already entered this ground. Nurbekova Diana. Shuchorshi is the club she plays in. Thengitun dribbling past the midfield here, combination being played. Thengitun was denied the opportunity with an interception. Tatiana trying to set off her winger.
Well, we're almost at the end of the 90 minutes. We can speculate somewhere around 4 minutes of additional time, the amount of... Okay.
Perfect. That was right on the mark there by Ashish.
Added time, 4 minutes.
Oh, that was a good touch. But then it was well intercepted there by the Kyrgyz Republic player. Now Shantata comes in with a cross inside. Another opportunity here for Myanmar, which is cleared there by the defender.
Substitution for Myanmar. Jersey number 21,
It's Yunwadi Hyang who's coming off.
Jersey number 19,
Shwey Yuthun is the player who is coming in, and definitely Yunwadi will not get her hat-trick today. Well, this is an opportunity for a lot of the players today, as another goalkeeper is being brought in. Dilnaz Kaizi, number 1, jersey number 1, will be brought in. This is another set piece there by another attempt for a goal, and that was just above the crossbar.
Well, another chance gone begging for Myanmar to improve their goal lead. Well, to summarize this fixture, Myanmar, who went on to score 4 goals in the first half, just managed to score a single goal. For the second half, there was another chance, just kissing the roof of the net.
Almost 2 minutes gone of the added 4 minutes. It's now Kyrgyzstan trying to find some space and an opportunity, a solitary goal which at least comforts them. And that was a foul. It was a reckless foul there by the number 10. Perhaps a booking as well for Tatiana. And this is something really you don't see much in the football matches. And that is Abibullah coming off. That is Dilnura Abibullah coming off for Dilnaz Jenishbek Kaisi for Kyrgyzstan.
Well, another match experience. Yeah, that's the save that Dilnura produced in this entirety of the fixtures. He was excellent in the first half, excellent in the second half. Just a fingertip touch to deny Melu. A couple of occasions. This was another attempt that she grabbed perfectly. And what a day she had. Despite conceding 5 goals, she was up to the mark for her team.
Perfectly done by our broadcast team as well. Wonderful compilation of the saves of Dilnura and showing how capable that she is. Possession here with Myanmar once again. The last minute of the added 4 minutes. From the left hand side, it's Myanmar still attacking and will be cleared there by the Kyrgyz defender.
Well, one more attempt for Myanmar. One more chance for Melu. Is eyeing for that hat-trick, precious hat-trick. She wants to register for her nation and for her personal tally.
Well, Myanmar, they have gone up ahead of the finish line. They are right onto the finals, as we can say. Almost onto the finals, as we can see.
Well, it's enough for Myanmar. 6 points from two matches. Well, the last fixture will be mouth-watering clash between the host and Myanmar.
Well, Nepal has a game against Lebanon today, and that will decide their fate as well. If they can win it, they will have an advantage to go on to the final, but otherwise Lebanon will have that chance. A cross inside the box, and that is collected there by the incoming goalkeeper. This can be the last chance of the game. And it's Thengitun setting it off for the winger from the right hand side. Myanmar in an attack here. Thengitun with the cross. This was a very dismal cross. Hits the side netting and will be the final moment of the match as Myanmar wins this fixture by 5-0 scoreline. And they're almost on to the final. And Win Thengitun with a cheeky smile as she was looking for a goal as well. But she has done her job as well. Her team has done the job.
A hard loss to take for Kyrgyzstan Republic, who was absolutely best in the first fixture against Nepal, who went on to hold that slimmer lead of 1 goal. But in this fixture, the tally changed, the opposition, the quality of the attack that changed. Despite the heroic attempt, the effort from the skipper Dilnura, still Myanmar went coming on to score 5 goals to nil to cement their position into the final spot of this Vienet Women's International Championship here at the home of Nepali football, DASARATH Stadium. Well, as you can see, both the set of players lining up for the handshakes. And now, well, both the set of players are greeted with the head coaches. The handshakes exchanged by both the head coaches. Yuki Tetsuro must be pleased with the performance. Here's the full match highlight for the 3rd match of this Vienet Women's International Championship, where the beginning of the second half scored by Mei Lu, who went on to register her brace. And there was a lot of chances created by the Myanmar, especially to the right flank. The way Yunwadi produced different crosses. This was another angle for the goal, the 5th goal of this fixture for Mei Lu. The introduction of Wintun is there, and that was the first booking for Aikan, who was mischievous with the move that she wanted. That's another save by Dilnura, again denying Mei Lu for her hat-trick opportunity. This was a very good save. Absolutely launched Yin Loon. Another diving effort, another attempt, gone begging for Mei Lu. Myanmar were truly completely dominating this fixture. That was another acrobatic effort by the substitution player Santa, who was introduced in the second half. The Santa who went on to the first fixture for her nation against Lebanon. That's another opportunity at the end of the fixture. A very dismal effort